Yeah, well, welcome everybody to Clobby'S Comics Corner. Spinner Rack Time Machine. Clobby's Quick Bits. That's right. That's just me quickly running through some of the comics that did not quite make the cut from my previous video from yesterday, of course, which means the comics I chose that to pick up from the Spinner Rack Time Machine comic shop called Clobby's Comics Corner. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, these are the ones that got away. I'm going to show a few of those a little bit, but first, let's look at the ones that did make the cut for November 1971, week 3. And I got link in the description below, of course, to all of my previous Clobby's Comics Corner Spin Rec Time Machine videos where I pick out the new comics from 50 years ago at my time traveling comic shop that is all timey-wimey. But anyway, so just to go through it quick, here are the ones that I did pick out that made the cut, the comics I had in my folder. It was quite a week. Unbelievable. Truly amazing stuff. So now we'll take a look a little bit. This is a brief video, of course. We're just kind of running down the stuff that I did not pick up. As you can see, most of it's fanboy stuff. Almost everything's big too. Did sneak a gold key in there, but either comics, in this case horror, superhero stuff is kind of my thing. Admittedly, I'm a fanboy that way, but I believe in showing the other stuff as well, giving you an idea, because I love the Bronze Age of comics, and I love what a wonderful, thriving industry the comic books were when I was a kid. This is 50 years ago. It's a nice round number I picked for this time travel, and so I thought, let's give a little bit of love to the ones that I didn't pick up, but you might have. I don't know. You might have been into some of these titles. These are, again, what an extraordinarily huge industry, and healthy and thriving industry comic books were. I say that a lot here, but it's true. Here you have Charlton, Yogi Bear number 10. Again, TV tie-in. Gold Key, Baby Snoots. OG Wiz, Gold Key. Comics were huge. Donald Duck, Walt Disney's Donald Duck, Gold Key, media tie-in. Woody Woodpecker by Gold Key, media tie-in. And some of these other genres, a lot of these are some new and I think some reprints, just depends. As far as DC, remember, they had a pretty big romance line of comics at this point, and of course, many years earlier. I think some are reprints from the older romance books of the 60s, but it's not the comic I would buy, but look, it was on the market, right? And that's just impressive, all these different genres, and because this is what we really wanted back then. Kids didn't have video games; they had comic books to distract them, and you were reading and you were stimulating your imagination and looking at wonderful art. I just love everything about the comic book medium. I really do. Archie and Me by Archie, Betty and Veronica, Archie's Joke Book. Archie's Pals and Gals, Betty and Me. Archie, again, these companies were huge back then. Flintstones by Charlton. Again, Charlton was pretty big at that point as well. There's another love comic by DC. Josie and the Pussycats by Archie. Our Love Story by DC. Not making fun of it. I think it's great that they had all these different comics for everyone. I mean, it's just what an industry it once was, folks. It's sad it's not anymore. Pep by Archie. And there's a DC comic I almost picked up. It's a horror book, Unexpected. Bugs Bunny by Gold Key. So, yeah, and that's just some of the ones that came out this week. But who buys every single title on the stands, even when you were buying comics? If any of you have, by the way, any of you do have folders now, or pull lists now, hey, I respect that. I haven't bought new comics in forever. It's been over a decade since I've had a folder or anything like that, and really bought very sparingly and dropped so much. I love the art form. I was in the business for a long time in the 80s and into the 90s. I owned my own shop for a while at one point, and just my love for the art form will always, and the art form itself, and of course collecting and all that stuff, but not for what's going on in the modern day with it, at least at the the big publishing houses, and they were nothing like this back then. I mean, they were nothing like that. They are nothing like this now, the way they were back then. Sorry, it's very late. I'm filming this video very late or very early, depending upon how you look at it. But anyway, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. These quick bits videos are usually very quick, but I have a lot of fun doing this, and I also have some other types of videos that I'm going to be doing. If you are new to this one, please check in my description below. There's a link to a playlist that has all of my Clobby'S Comics Corners, Spinner Rack Time Machine videos, but also Spinner Rack Time Machine short trips of the new series of videos that I am starting, which are, of course, basically dealing with little bits of Bronze Age comic book history. I'm a Bronze Age baby. I love, of course, born in the Silver Age, but and I love the Silver Age, of course. I love the Golden Age. But the Bronze Age is, I'm a kid of the 70s who rode his bike to the 7-Eleven and used his grass cutting money and what have you on comics, and a Slurpee with a superhero cup, as I always say, and stuff like that. Anyway, I love this. That's why it's the Spinner Rack Time Machine. And I just have decided to start making some shorter videos about little snippets of comic book history. And my first one, of course, is up now, and you can go find that in that playlist. It's calling the DC Comics Hotline. Remember that. And then I just dropped one today, which of course is up, and it's hey, Hostess saves the day. The old Hostess fruit buys ads. Just little short, fun videos like that. And of course, I also have a video. This is not related to those, but it's a snippet from one of my live streams. The craziest Hulk story of all time, Hulk number 222. This was in Halloween a couple of weeks back. We were talking the weirdest, the craziest one, and so that's a fun video. That's again of an excerpt from one of my live streams. Please, if you are just coming across this video, go check out my live streams as well. Monday night Mark C Comic Talk. Wednesday nights, it's Wild Card Wednesday. You never know what could happen. Some open talk, and then other or topic could pop up. That's of course 9 p.m. Central for that. Both of those shows. Global Geek Gang, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time in the afternoon, of course, on Thursdays. And that's a bunch of geeks gathered globally to gang up and geek out. And Clobby'S Clubhouse, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday nights. My wonderful First Officer Raquel and my great Chief Engineer, the great Mark C. D with a C. Mark D with a C, sorry. Sorry, Mark. It's late. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, 3:30. Give or take. But yes, those are some of the streams. And of course, the big one is Saturday night Star Trek, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more. Please leave in the comments, by the way. Would you have bought any of the comics I talked about here? What would your collecting habits be if you went back 50 years? What would you read? What would you collect? So thank you all for hanging out with me here and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you think. And I will see you on the next video. It'll be a history video. It'll be a short trip. And we will continue these next week. So thank you so much. And always a big shout out to my wonderful First Officer Raquel for my intro, outro. Thank you so much. Love you. And clobber on, clobberers.